Her phone lit up at 11:40 p.m. Face down. Silent, still glowing. I wasn't trying to snoop. I was just awake. There's a difference. The screen pulsed against the wooden nightstand, casting a faint white halo across the wall. She didn't move. Her breathing stayed slow, even, practiced. But the name on the notification didn't disappear. Can't wait for tomorrow night. Same table. Same table. Not our table, not dinner. Not see you. Same table. My chest didn't tighten. That would have been normal. Human. Predictable. Instead, everything inside me went quiet, like a room after glass shatters. When the sound dies, but the air still trembles, I watched her sleep beside me. One arm curled under the pillow, lips slightly parted. The same peaceful face she wore every morning when she kissed me goodbye. How many mornings have followed nights like this? I didn't touch the phone, didn't unlock it, didn't need to. Some messages don't require context. They arrive already complete. Tomorrow night, same table. A location existed, a routine, history. This wasn't new. I lay back slowly, staring at the ceiling, counting the faint cracks in the paint. My pulse stayed steady. My breathing matched hers. Calm is powerful when it's real, but mine wasn't calm. It was calculation, forming. She told me the next morning while pouring coffee. Casual, effortless, almost rehearsed. I have dinner plans tomorrow. Work thing. Late night. She didn't look at me when she said it. She stirred sugar into her cup, even though she stopped taking sugar 6 months ago. Small mistakes reveal large truths. I nodded, took a sip. Bitter. Strong. When did that come up? I asked. Yesterday afternoon. Lie. The message came at 11:40 p.m., but I just smiled slightly. The kind of smile husbands use when they don't care about office gossip or corporate dinners. She relaxed when I didn't question further. Shoulders loosened. I softened. Relief is loud, if you know how to hear it. The next 24 hours stretched like thin wire pulled to tight. I watched everything. How long she stayed in the shower. Which dress she ironed twice. How she changed perfume. Something sharper, unfamiliar. How she checked her reflection. Not once, but repeatedly. Not vanity. Preparation. For someone who noticed details. At 6:18 p.m. the following evening, she stood at the door adjusting her earrings. Her hands trembled slightly. Excitement does that. So does fear. Don't wait up, she said gently. I nodded. Of course, I wouldn't wait up. Waiting implies uncertainty. I had none. The moment her car disappeared down the street, I picked up my phone. Not hers, mine. A reservation confirmation sat in my email inbox. Clean, precise, booked at 12:03 a.m. 8 hours after that glowing message lit our bedroom wall. Same restaurant, same time, table directly beside theirs. And one more reservation, made separately, for a woman who didn't yet know her husband was having dinner tonight, or who he was having it with. Infidelity is rarely explosive. It's structured, scheduled, polite, just like tonight would be. I adjusted my watch, stood, and reached for my coat. Some dinners change marriages. This one would end too. The restaurant lighting was soft enough to flatter lies. Warm amber, gentle shadows, quiet piano drifting through the air like something pretending to be peace. I arrived first. Of course I did. Timing matters when you're about to rearrange reality. Her table was easy to spot. Corner section, intimate spacing. Just enough privacy to feel hidden, but not enough to disappear. Perfect. I sat at the table directly beside it. Close enough to hear breathing patterns. Close enough to watch hands. Close enough to see truth unfold in high definition. Across from me sat his wife. She hadn't spoken since arriving. Her fingers rested around her glass of water like she was grounding herself in something solid. She knew why she was here. I hadn't explained everything. Just enough. A name, a place, a time, a quiet sentence. I think our spouses share more than conversation. Some truths don't need evidence to feel real, only permission to surface. They walked in together at 7:14 p.m. Not separately, together. Comfortable distance between their bodies. But not enough to fool anyone who understood gravity. People drawn toward each other don't fully separate, even when they try. My wife laughed at something he said before they even reached the table. That laugh softer than the one she used with me. Lighter. Unburdened. New love always sounds like relief. They sat, menus opened, fingers brushed, lingering eye contact. The silent electricity of people who believe they are unseen. He leaned forward slightly. So, same table again, he murmured. She smiled. Feels like ours now. I finally stood, adjusted my cuffs, looked at both of them, not with anger, not with hatred, but with something colder. Completion. I thought. I said softly, since you made this table yours, it deserved witnesses. No shouting. No accusations. No scene. Just truth. Placed gently, where it could no longer be ignored. My wife's lips parted. No words came, only realization, collapsing inward. He reached for her hand instinctively. His wife saw that, and something inside her broke. Cleanly. No tears, just understanding. I walked past their table slowly, paused just long enough to meet my wife's eyes one final time. She looked like someone who had just discovered gravity for the first time. Unavoidable. Absolute. Crushing. Outside, the night air felt sharp. Quiet. Clean. Behind me, lives were unraveling. In front of me, nothing waited. And for the first time in years, that felt honest. I didn't lose my marriage tonight. I lost the illusion that it ever existed. Across from me, his wife stopped breathing. Not metaphorically. Her chest froze mid-rise. Her fingers tightened around the glass until condensation smeared beneath her grip. I didn't look at her. I watched my wife instead. The way she tilted her head when she listened. The way her shoulders relaxed when he spoke. The way she became someone else. Someone I had never met. The waiter approached our table first. Are you ready to order? My voice was calm. Even. Almost bored. Yes, I said quietly. And when you're done here, could you please deliver this bottle of wine to the table beside us? Compliments of old friends. I slid the folded note beneath the bottle. His wife's hands began to tremble. The wine arrived at their table minutes later. Confusion, polite smiles, curiosity. My wife unfolded the note first. Her eyes moved slowly across the paper, then stopped, then widened, then lifted, and found me watching her, 3 feet away, still seated, still calm, still present, her face drained of color so fast it looked painful. He turned, followed her gaze. Recognition hit slower, heavier, like impact after freefall. Then his wife stood. Her chair scraped sharply against the floor. Every nearby conversation faltered. Silence spread outward in waves. She stepped forward, voice barely above a whisper. How long? No one answered, because the question wasn't about time. It was about exposure.